Have you ever stopped to reflect on what makes some relationships thrive over decades, growing deeper and richer, while others slowly drift apart or fade into indifference? The truth is, as we grow older, especially past 50, the dynamics of intimacy, love, and connection naturally evolve. Many men find themselves at a crossroads, asking, how can I rekindle the spark and nurture the love we've built over the years? In this video, we're taking a heartfelt dive into the 8 essential lessons every man over 50 should embrace to keep their relationships not only alive but thriving with passion, understanding, and fulfillment. Here's the truth. Intimacy isn't just about the physical connection. As time goes on, emotional and mental bonds take center stage, becoming the lifeblood of a truly fulfilling partnership. That's why we'll explore the transformative power of open communication, learning how to truly hear your partner, not just listen. We'll discuss how spontaneity keeps love fresh, why romance doesn't have an expiration date, and how to rediscover joy in the little moments, even after years of being together. But that's not all. We'll also talk about the natural changes that come with age, changes in your body, energy, and mindset, and how you can adapt to these shifts with grace and strength. By doing so, you'll unlock deeper, more meaningful moments of connection that will enrich both your life and your relationship. If you're ready to discover how to cultivate a passionate, enduring partnership in your 50s and beyond, stay with us until the very end of this video. Together, we'll uncover the keys to embracing this stage of life with confidence, mutual respect, and the transformative power of true intimacy. Before we jump in, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to join our growing community by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. Your support is what makes this journey possible, and if this video resonates with you, please take a moment to like and share it. Let's spread these valuable lessons far and wide. The first thing every man over 50 needs to understand is that intimacy goes far beyond the physical. In your 20s and 30s, passion often emerges from an almost effortless, fiery attraction. The spark of desire seems to ignite with a mere glance, and the physical connection is the dominant force that fuels this intoxicating dance. But as you enter your 50s, the very essence of intimacy begins to evolve into something far deeper, more complex, and more meaningful. While the physical bond still holds significance, it is the emotional and mental connection that becomes the true cornerstone of passion and fulfillment. This transition is not a loss but a beautiful transformation, where intimacy becomes richer, layered with greater depth, and far more satisfying. For women, especially at this stage in life, the need for companionship and genuine connection intensifies. It's no longer just about fleeting moments of physical affection. It's about heartfelt conversations, shared laughter, and the subtle, tender gestures of daily love that speak volumes. Consider the immense power of a lingering hug, the warmth of a gentle caress, or even the quiet exchange of a knowing glance. These seemingly simple acts are the threads that weave the fabric of a relationship, creating a bond far deeper than mere physical touch ever could. They are the silent affirmations that say, "You are seen, you are cherished, and you are truly understood." Amid life's challenges and inevitable changes, these small yet profound acts of affection become priceless treasures that remind your partner that their heart is safe with you. Another crucial shift to embrace is the understanding that, by the time you reach your 50s, your body undergoes natural changes. The rhythms and responses that once seemed so predictable evolve in ways that require you to adjust and grow. But here's the undeniable truth. This is not the end of desire. It's simply a transformation. Desire no longer burns with the same intensity, but it can be far more powerful in its newfound form. It's no longer about quantity, nor is it about the frenetic pace of youth. What matters now is quality. Moments that are slower, richer, more deliberate, and deeply rooted in emotional and mental connection. These moments are an opportunity to experience a type of fulfillment that is not just fleeting, but truly nourishing, where every touch, every word, and every look carries weight and meaning. Perhaps one of the most profound elements of intimacy at this stage in life is open communication, the foundation upon which all true connection is built. Conversations about your desires, your needs, your vulnerabilities. These are not signs of weakness but rather moments of profound strength. It's in these honest, heartfelt exchanges that intimacy becomes an organic, flowing expression of your shared bond. When both partners feel safe, heard, and valued, the barriers to connection fall away, leaving only the pure, unspoken understanding that you are in this together, no matter what life throws your way. But there is another truth that is often overlooked, and it holds immense power. Confidence is the ultimate aphrodisiac at this stage of life. Many men find themselves disoriented by the physical changes that come with aging, the gray hairs that frame their faces, the slowing metabolism, and the decrease in stamina. These changes, though inevitable, can stir feelings of insecurity, even doubt. Yet, the secret lies not in fighting these changes, but in embracing them. Confidence is not born from denying reality, but from fully accepting and honoring it. Your partner doesn't see the lines on your face or the changes in your body. What they see is how you carry yourself, how you treat them, and the inner strength and self-assurance you radiate. This quiet confidence, this unshakable belief in who you are, becomes a magnetic force that reignites the spark of passion, fostering a connection that runs deeper than any physical attribute ever could. This is the extraordinary opportunity that this stage of life offers. A chance to love more fiercely, more authentically, and more profoundly than ever before. It's a chance to rekindle the flame, not by clinging to the past, but by embracing who you have become, with all of your wisdom, your flaws, and your unique story. By tending to your emotional and mental connection, and by nurturing your self-esteem and self-love, you will discover that intimacy in your 50s is not just about keeping the flame alive. It's about creating a fire that burns brighter, warmer, and more passionately than ever before. In this season of life, love becomes not just a feeling, but a force that is stronger, deeper, and more enduring than anything you've ever known. The second thing every man over 50 needs to understand is the importance of open and sincere communication. As we reach the milestone of 50, one of the most profound truths that every man must come to understand is the immense power of open, vulnerable, and authentic communication. When we were younger, relationships were often bound by unspoken rules that dictated what could and couldn't be shared. We were conditioned to avoid discussing feelings that felt too raw or uncomfortable. For many of us, emotions were something to be guarded, hidden deep within, while we silently carried the weight of our struggles. But with age comes wisdom, and one of the most empowering lessons is that silence, avoidance, and emotional withdrawal only create walls where bridges should be. If you're over 50, now is the time to tear down those walls and allow your heart to speak freely. Open communication should not just be a choice. It should be the cornerstone of your connection, a foundation that nurtures and strengthens the bond you share with your partner. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Gone are the days when men were expected to bottle up their emotions, to soldier on in silence, solving problems alone with a stiff upper lip. The truth is, vulnerability is not a weakness. It's an invitation to deepen intimacy, to connect in ways that are far more profound than surface-level interactions. When you choose to share your fears, your hopes, your insecurities, and your dreams, you create a space where your partner feels safe to do the same. In that shared vulnerability, a closeness is forged. A closeness that transcends the physical and becomes an unshakable emotional bond. It is a connection that can take you both to places you never thought possible, bringing you closer than you ever imagined. As we age, one of the most damaging tendencies in relationships is assuming we know what the other person wants, what they need, or how they feel. This often leads to miscommunication, not because love has diminished, but because both partners are guessing instead of asking. Over time, this cycle of misunderstanding can erode the foundation of even the strongest relationships. But it doesn't have to be this way. The key to breaking free from this trap is direct, compassionate communication, a commitment to understanding rather than assuming. Here are 3 essential practices that can transform the way you communicate. Ask. Don't shy away from asking your partner about her needs, her desires, and her dreams. Asking questions like, "What's been on your mind lately?" or "How can I support you better?" opens a door to the deepest, most meaningful conversations. It shows that you care, that you value her voice, and that her thoughts truly matter to you. Listen. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about truly being present. Put away distractions, make eye contact, and listen with the intention of understanding. Not to respond, but to connect. Resist the urge to interrupt or offer immediate solutions. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is simply to listen, fully and completely, to her heart. Express clearly. If something is bothering you, or if you feel joy in a moment, say it. Don't bottle up your feelings or keep them hidden in fear of judgment. Share your heart honestly, without reservation, knowing that your voice matters just as much as hers. This openness creates a partnership where both of you can feel heard and valued. In relationships, no subject should be off limits, even those that may have once seemed taboo or uncomfortable. Whether it's addressing the changes in sexual desire, acknowledging the inevitable signs of aging, or discussing shifts in the dynamics of your relationship, bringing these topics into the light is liberating. It is through these vulnerable conversations that trust is built and reinforced. When you open your heart and mind to difficult discussions, you are telling your partner that you are fully committed, that you want to grow together in every sense, and that you are not afraid of the challenges that may come. It's also vital to remember that communication is not just about talking. It's also about listening, deeply and sincerely. Many men fall into the trap of trying to fix everything their partner shares, believing that a solution is what's needed. While problem-solving certainly has its place, often what your partner needs more than anything is to feel understood. She wants to know that her emotions are seen, that her thoughts are valued, and that you are fully present with her in those moments of vulnerability. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is not offer a solution, but simply to be there, offering empathy and validation. True listening creates a sanctuary of safety, where both partners can be their most authentic selves. It builds trust, respect, and an unshakable sense of connection. And as time goes on, this deep, emotional bond becomes more precious than ever. It helps to sustain and nourish the relationship, making it not just survive, but thrive. With the foundation of honest communication, your connection will remain strong, resilient, and deeply fulfilling as you continue to navigate life together, hand in hand, heart to heart. The third thing every man over 50 should know is the importance of maintaining spontaneity and a sense of adventure in the relationship. As the years pass, it's all too easy for relationships to slip into a predictable, even comfortable routine. While routine can provide a sense of stability, it often lacks the spark that once made your connection feel electrifying. If you find yourself in this phase of life, it's crucial to remember that spontaneity is not reserved for the young. It's a gift that can breathe new life into any relationship, at any age. The richness and depth of your love deserve to be ignited once again with the exhilarating thrill of unexpected moments and the joy of shared adventures. Life may have evolved since those early days of passion and discovery, but who says excitement should fade with age? This chapter offers you the perfect opportunity to rekindle the joy of surprises and spontaneous joy with the person you cherish. The magic of spontaneity is that it disrupts the monotony of routine, allowing both of you to rediscover why you fell in love in the first place, reminding you that love is not merely a steady flame, but a wild, beautiful fire that needs kindling to keep burning brightly. Start small. The most powerful gestures often come in the simplest forms. Take her to a cozy, little-known restaurant she's been dreaming of, creating a new shared experience. Surprise her with tickets to a concert or show that resonates deeply with her, pulling her back to cherished memories. It doesn't have to be extravagant. Sometimes, even something as seemingly ordinary as suggesting a scenic drive or planning a quiet picnic in the park can inject the kind of fresh energy into your relationship that reminds you both of the exhilaration of discovering new things together. It's the intimate moments, the quiet connections, that allow you to reawaken the magic between you, sparking a renewed sense of excitement and anticipation. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, don't hesitate to push the envelope a bit further. Take a weekend getaway to a charming nearby town you've both always wanted to visit, or plan a spontaneous trip to somewhere you've dreamed of exploring together. Take on a new challenge as a couple. Whether it's cooking lessons, a hiking trail, dancing classes, or even getting your hands dirty with a gardening project. The beauty of this lies not in the destination but in the shared journey, the laughter, and the intimacy that grows as you discover something entirely new together. These experiences will deepen your connection, creating lasting memories that will forever bind you closer. What makes spontaneity so special is its ability to create shared moments that become treasures. These memories, whether grand or simple, become the stories you reflect on with fondness, warmth, and gratitude. They remind you that love is an ongoing journey, ever evolving, ever exciting, and that it's never too late to grow, explore, and have fun. You can always find new ways to connect, no matter how many years have passed. And here's the secret that many overlook. Spontaneity doesn't have to come in the form of grand gestures. The most meaningful expressions often lie in the smallest acts, the ones that touch the heart in ways you may not even realize. A handwritten note left on her pillow, a sincere compliment whispered unexpectedly, or an invitation to dance in the kitchen while dinner simmers, these little moments speak volumes. They turn an ordinary day into something extraordinary, igniting a spark that carries with it the warmth of your deepest affection. The key to keeping your relationship vibrant and passionate is to stay curious about each other, never allowing your love to be confined by the limits of routine. Approach each day with an open heart and a playful mind, always seeking new ways to surprise, delight, and connect. By doing so, you transform even the simplest moments into a celebration of the extraordinary bond you share. This stage of life isn't about slowing down or fading into the background. It's about discovering new depths of love, growing closer through shared experiences, and finding joy in the adventures that still await you. So, take that leap, plan that surprise, say yes to the adventure, and watch as your relationship flourishes into something even more vibrant, fulfilling, and passionate than you ever imagined. The fourth thing every man over 50 needs to know is that taking care of physical and emotional health is essential to keep the relationship flame burning. As men enter their 50s and beyond, the profound transformation of both body and mind is an inevitable part of the journey. While these changes are a natural passage of life, how we respond to them can profoundly influence our well-being, self-worth, and the quality of our relationships. For men over 50, one of the most critical truths is that nurturing both physical and emotional health is not only essential but pivotal to keeping the flame of passion alive and burning brightly in your relationship. As we age, the changes we experience can sometimes feel overwhelming, but it's essential to remember that health is far more than just about appearance. It's about feeling truly vibrant and alive, both in body and spirit. When you commit to staying active, fueling your body with nourishing foods, and ensuring restful, rejuvenating sleep, you're not merely maintaining physical health, you are fueling your energy and vitality, enabling you to engage with your partner in a deeper, more meaningful way. Regular exercise, for example, is not just about building muscles. It's about flooding your system with endorphins, the natural feel-good hormones that uplift your mood, combat stress, and ignite your sense of well-being. This positive emotional shift isn't just about feeling better in your skin. It ripples outward, strengthening the bond between you and your partner, and fostering an environment where connection, intimacy, and mutual support flourish. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. But it's important to recognize that fitness is not simply about the body. It's about the energy that flows through you, energy that translates into your relationship. When your body feels strong and energized, you have the physical endurance to be present, to enjoy the small, intimate moments with your partner. Holding hands during a peaceful walk, laughing together under the stars, or sharing the quiet comfort of each other's presence. These simple acts become the foundation for a connection that goes beyond the physical. Physical fitness doesn't just affect your strength, it enhances your energy, and that energy infuses every aspect of your relationship. Emotional health is equally, if not more, crucial. Many men grow up in environments where emotional expression is stifled, and strength is equated with stoicism. However, true emotional strength comes from the courage to be vulnerable, to acknowledge and embrace your feelings, and to show up as your authentic self. Embracing emotional well-being means being willing to dive deep into your heart, allowing yourself the grace to feel, to heal, and to communicate openly. Whether through therapy, mindfulness practices, journaling, or simply being honest with yourself and others, taking care of your emotional health is a transformative act that enables you to show up fully for your partner. It's about being available, empathetic, and attuned to the emotional dynamics of your relationship. When you invest in your mental health, you not only grow as an individual but also as a partner, more capable of fostering a loving, supportive, and nourishing connection. Emotional well-being is not a quick fix. It's an ongoing journey of self-awareness and growth. As you learn to navigate and manage your emotions, you cultivate compassion, patience, and deeper emotional availability. These qualities form the bedrock of a relationship that is not only enduring but rich with meaning and understanding. In the ebb and flow of life, emotional resilience allows you to weather challenges with your partner, growing closer rather than drifting apart. When you harmonize physical and emotional health, you create a solid, thriving foundation for a relationship that is built to endure the test of time. The result is a dynamic, flourishing partnership in which you feel more confident, more energized, and more deeply connected to your partner. Your love story continues to evolve, growing stronger and more fulfilling with each passing year, as you both enjoy the fruits of a relationship that is nurtured by holistic health. Ultimately, prioritizing your physical and emotional well-being isn't just a personal choice, it's a powerful investment in the future of your relationship. By committing to care for your body and mind, you are laying the groundwork for a love that is enduring, rich with intimacy, and filled with joy. As you age, the love and connection you share with your partner can continue to grow deeper, more satisfying, and more meaningful, creating a legacy of love that transcends time. The fifth thing every man over 50 needs to understand is the value of cultivating patience and respect for your partner's changes. As we step into our 50s and beyond, it's not just our bodies and minds that undergo significant transformations. Our partners too are navigating their profound shifts. These changes can impact every facet of their being, from their physical appearance to their emotional and mental well-being. Understanding and honoring these transitions is not just important. It's essential for maintaining a deep, loving, and harmonious connection with your partner as both of you move through this remarkable stage of life. Without this, the bond you share may face unnecessary strain. One of the most powerful ways to navigate these changes is through empathy. Just as you're experiencing your own set of transformations, be it in your health, your energy, or your emotional life, your partner is also journeying through her own set of challenges. These might include hormonal shifts, fluctuations in energy, or the inevitable changes in how she experiences and expresses emotions. These shifts can affect everything from her mood to her desire for intimacy, to the very way she expresses affection and love. It's critical to remember that these changes are not only natural but are a deeply personal part of the aging process. They're not to be feared or dismissed but to be met with care and understanding. Rather than reacting with frustration, impatience, or taking these changes personally, strive to respond with empathy and patience. It's all too easy to misinterpret shifts in your partner's behavior, especially if she seems distant, less affectionate, or perhaps more irritable than usual. But often, these are mere symptoms of natural hormonal fluctuations or emotional transitions, not personal rejections. Rather than jumping to conclusions, making assumptions, or interpreting her mood as a reflection of her feelings toward you, take a moment to pause. Step back and allow compassion to take the lead. Open, honest communication is a cornerstone of a thriving relationship during this time. When assumptions begin to fester and unspoken thoughts grow heavy, the distance between you and your partner grows. Make it a priority to have candid, loving conversations about the changes you're both experiencing. Approach these discussions with kindness and without judgment. By doing so, you create a safe space where neither of you feels pressured, ashamed, or misunderstood. These conversations aren't about pointing out flaws or problems, but about expressing mutual empathy and support. Let your partner know that you are walking this path together, hand in hand, and that her journey is as important as your own. This mutual respect forms the bedrock of a relationship that can weather the challenges of aging with grace and love. Patience becomes an even more vital quality to nurture as you both adjust to this new chapter in life. Your partner may need more space or time for herself, more room to process her emotions, or to simply reflect on her thoughts. While it might feel as though a distance is growing between you two, understand that these moments of solitude are often necessary for emotional balance and self-reflection. Instead of viewing these moments as a sign of disconnection, recognize them for what they truly are. Opportunities for both of you to grow individually, strengthening your sense of self before coming together again. Respecting your partner's need for personal space without withdrawing your emotional support can have a profound impact on your bond. It's about finding that delicate balance between being present when she needs you and giving her the freedom to navigate her feelings at her own pace. This deep respect for each other's boundaries, combined with your willingness to remain supportive and engaged, creates a dynamic in which both partners can flourish, both as individuals and as a couple. Through this understanding, your relationship becomes a haven where you both evolve amid life's inevitable changes. Ultimately, the secret to sustaining a resilient, loving, and deeply respectful partnership after 50 lies in the intentional practice of patience, understanding, and unwavering support. As you both face the inevitable changes and challenges of this phase of life, make the conscious decision to be gentle with one another, to listen without judgment, and to support each other wholeheartedly. The changes that come with aging, though sometimes daunting, don't have to create distance between you. If you choose to approach this journey with kindness, mutual respect, and open-hearted communication, you will cultivate a partnership that not only survives the changes but thrives through them. Together, you'll grow stronger, more connected, and more deeply in love with every passing year. The sixth thing every man over 50 needs to understand is the importance of keeping romance alive even after years of being together. As the years slip by, it's all too easy for couples to fall into the comfortable, predictable rhythm of daily life. Routine settles in, and the once vivid sparks of affection can sometimes fade into the background. The passionate gestures of early love, those spontaneous moments of desire and attention, may seem less urgent as the years go on. But here's the truth that many men overlook. It's precisely at this stage of life, after the initial whirlwind has passed, that romance becomes more essential than ever before. It is what deepens the bond, renews the connection, and rekindles the powerful feelings of intimacy that you first shared. Romance isn't just about grand, elaborate gestures or lavish nights out on the town. While those moments can be memorable, it's the quiet, consistent acts of love, thoughtfulness, and kindness that hold the true magic. It's in the way you make her feel every single day, showing her that she is not just your partner but your lifelong love, cherished and desired, as much now as she ever was. A note tucked lovingly under her pillow, a surprise candle at dinner on a quiet evening, or a simple, sincere compliment when she least expects it. These little acts may seem small, but they carry an immeasurable weight of affection that speaks directly to her heart. It is these moments that keep the flame of passion alive, even when the years have passed. The secret lies in understanding that love is not static. It is a living, breathing force that needs constant attention, no matter how long you've been together. After decades together, you may assume that your partner knows you love them, that the years of shared experience speak for themselves. But that's where many men falter. The truth is, the desire for romance doesn't diminish with time, it amplifies. As the years pass, the longing for those intimate, tender gestures grows, for they remind both of you that love is not a given. It's a living, evolving bond that requires continual nurturing. It's about showing her, through the smallest of acts, that she still means the world to you and that the passion you shared in the beginning is still very much alive. At this stage of life, many men might believe that the foundation of their love is already built. After all, you've weathered so much together. Life's ups and downs, its triumphs and challenges. But that's exactly why it's so vital to keep infusing your relationship with romance. It's the small, seemingly insignificant acts, whether it's picking up her favorite treat on your way home from work, sending a sweet text just to let her know you're thinking of her, or planning a surprise outing that holds personal meaning, that continually reaffirm your commitment, your care, and your devotion. These little things strengthen the emotional foundation of your relationship, helping to reignite the spark that might have dimmed over time. They remind you both that your bond is not just about surviving the years together. It's about thriving, loving, and cherishing one another, no matter how much time has passed. But let's not forget the power of physical touch in keeping your connection strong. Romance isn't solely about surprises or heartfelt gestures. It's also about the quiet moments of physical closeness. A gentle hand squeeze while sitting side by side, a spontaneous kiss on the cheek, or a tender embrace after a long day, these simple acts of affection speak volumes. They convey emotions that words often cannot, offering comfort, reassurance, and an emotional safety net that only physical touch can provide. It's this physical connection that grounds the relationship and keeps it feeling alive and secure, even in the most mundane of moments. By making a conscious effort to keep the romance alive, no matter how many years have passed, you are creating a dynamic, vibrant relationship that defies the limitations of age. Romance is not reserved for the early days of a relationship. It is what sustains the love, enriches it, nourishes it, and ensures it continues to grow. So, take time every day to express your affection, no matter how small the gesture, and never underestimate the power of love. Those quiet moments of tenderness, those shared smiles, and those genuine acts of thoughtfulness are what breathe life into your relationship. Love isn't just a feeling. It's a living, breathing force that deserves to be nurtured and celebrated year after year, no matter how long you've been together. The seventh thing every man over 50 needs to know is the importance of adapting to new forms of intimacy and pleasure. As we move through the different stages of life, our understanding of desire, connection, and sexuality naturally evolves. This shift, though often overlooked, is an integral part of the human experience. In our younger years, intimacy was often defined by the urgency of physical connection, where touch and passion felt like the cornerstones of love. But as we grow older, it becomes essential to recognize that intimacy takes on new, deeper meanings: emotional closeness, mental surrender, and the establishment of a profound emotional bond. These elements are not only as significant as physical connection, they often become even more powerful and fulfilling. At this stage in life, intimacy transforms into something that transcends the physical body. It evolves into a beautiful, soul-enriching experience, one that invites you to explore new dimensions of connection, understanding, and pleasure. Yes, physical changes are inevitable as time passes, but this doesn't diminish the importance of intimacy. It simply asks us to adjust our expectations and redefine what it means to connect. Experiences may change, but that doesn't mean they become any less meaningful or satisfying. What truly matters now is finding fresh, imaginative ways to connect, to be present with each other, and to explore the emotional and spiritual layers that deepen our bond. Honest, open conversations are the bedrock of this new phase of intimacy. In the face of evolving desires and physical limitations, it's vital to talk about what brings you joy, what you wish to explore, and what might need to be adjusted in your relationship. These discussions foster an atmosphere of trust, understanding, and freedom, allowing each other the space to experiment with new forms of affection, while being patient with each other's evolving limits, creates an intimacy that is not only more expansive but profoundly liberating. Age offers the gift of wisdom and perspective. When we stop clinging to old expectations, we make room for new connections to blossom. Intimacy at this stage is expressed in more subtle yet deeply meaningful ways. It's in the gentle brush of a hand on the back, a thoughtful foot massage after a long day, or simply sitting in silence together, enjoying the comfort of each other's presence. These gestures, though small, become monumental in their emotional significance. The focus shifts from how often you engage with each other to how deeply you are connected, emotionally and spiritually. It is in the quality of these moments that true intimacy is found. When both partners are in tune with each other's hearts and minds, pleasure flows effortlessly, taking on a richness and depth that is more profound than anything experienced in youth. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This is the true beauty of intimacy in later years. It becomes less about the physicality of the connection and more about the emotional, psychological, and spiritual realms that bind you together. It's about creating a sacred space where both partners feel safe to explore, to express, and to be vulnerable. As you both learn to navigate the new realities of your bodies and desires, you build a foundation of understanding, compassion, and respect. This emotional connection, supported by patience and an open heart, leads to a deeper, more fulfilling relationship, one that transcends the superficial and fosters a lasting bond filled with love, tenderness, and mutual care. In this later chapter of life, intimacy transforms into something far greater than what it once was. It's not confined by age, appearance, or ability. It is nurtured through kindness, emotional resonance, and the beautiful dance of two souls growing together. It becomes a lasting expression of love, more enduring than any fleeting moment, and deeper than any physical connection could ever be. The 8th thing every man over 50 should pay attention to is how a woman feels and reacts after sexual relations, because this reveals a lot about the emotional and physical connection between you two. This is a sacred window into the depth of the connection you share, one that reveals far more than mere physical satisfaction. It reflects the emotional bond that ties you together, your mutual trust, and the unspoken love between you. As a man with years of wisdom and experience, you must understand that after such an intimate encounter, many women enter a heightened state of emotional sensitivity. It is in these quiet, tender moments that the foundation of your emotional connection is either strengthened or shaken. Yet, all too often, the post-sex experience is underestimated or brushed aside. This is a critical time, one where your responses, your words, your touch, your presence, carry the power to either deepen the bond you share or inadvertently create a rift. Women, in their vulnerability and tenderness, seek comfort, security, and affection after the act of intimacy. Your behavior in these moments can speak volumes. Your attentiveness, your warmth, your gentle gestures. These are the things that reassure her that you care, that you see her not just as a partner but as a cherished being, deserving of reverence and love. When you withdraw, grow distant, or become emotionally cold, it can create an aching sense of isolation. She may feel that the emotional connection you both shared in the heat of passion has dissipated, that she has been devalued or abandoned in the aftermath. It's in these moments that small, tender acts of affection can make a world of difference. A soft caress of her hair, a lingering embrace, or simply staying close, offering the unspoken message that you value the intimacy you've just experienced, can provide immense comfort. These gestures create a sanctuary, a safe space where the emotional intimacy between you two can flourish. The beauty of this connection lies not only in the physical but also in the soulful exchange that follows, transforming the relationship from a fleeting physical moment to something far deeper, more meaningful, and lasting. This is the time to listen to her. Listen to her feelings, her thoughts, her unspoken words. It's a time to share your own emotions, to express how much the connection means to you. Or sometimes, it's enough to simply sit together, in quiet, loving stillness. In these moments, the barriers between you both begin to dissolve, and emotional intimacy takes root. You connect not just as bodies, but as souls, weaving a bond that transcends mere attraction and blossoms into something truly transformative, something that both of you will carry forward in the days to come. As we wrap up today's discussion, take a moment to reflect on the invaluable insights we've shared about the deeper emotional connection that follows intimacy. Understanding the importance of being emotionally present after such intimate moments is key to nurturing and strengthening the bond between you and your partner. So, what have you learned so far? I'd love to hear from you. What is one thing you've learned today that you plan to put into practice in your relationships? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this video, don't forget to leave your comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more meaningful discussions and tips on building stronger, more fulfilling connections. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.